YouTube, welcome to the channel. In today's video I want to explain why Modern Warfare 3 is a huge PR disaster and why Activision is on a very bad way. But we're trapped in a circle and there's no real alternative to Call of Duty right now. We're going to talk about the streamer and content creator problem, the campaign, the multiplayer, weapon walls and Call of Duty innovation. So without further ado, the quintessence of this video is that Modern Warfare 3 should not be a full price title, but instead the DLC that was promised. Maybe half priced, full content and full apology from Activision to the player base for a very bad game that Modern Warfare 2 has been. The content creator problem. People like Swag, Repulse, Iceman Isaac, Jorwu and all the other streamers are hyping those games because they make their living out of it. I can understand that. They need the audience, they need the interest in the game because that's where they get their money from. But I can't understand how they can bring out videos like these and advertise the game in good conscience.
Because at the end of the day, what we play... It was incredible. So boy,
they have a responsibility, they have a standing, and they should use their voice to point out the devastating issues Modern Warfare 3 has. But, like you, I'm here to point those points out. Many people like me love the franchise. We love the realism in the graphics, we love the feel and snappiness of the weapons, the arcadish movement and the thrill of grinding through new weapons and camos with every iteration of the series. I started playing Call of Duty in 2003 with the very first Call of Duty, and even though I didn't play every single title in multiplayer, I played every campaign, and especially the OG Modern Warfare series. And here's where I want to jump into the disaster that Modern Warfare 3 is, and that Activision has actually become. Graves is back. Really? It's just like...
And it confirms the worst. Somehow Palpatine returned.
Or Alex in Season 3. It's like Disney and Activision had some kind of secret joint venture and both wrote their stories with some hobo's assistance or shared their story writers due to Hollywood strikes. Hey guys, I haven't been in the tank, surprise surprise! How lazy can story writing be? Okay, even though this is a Season 5 update of Modern Warfare 2, it directly translates over to Modern Warfare 3. However, death doesn't seem to be a thing to consider in this franchise. And then they dropped the open combat system. Far Cry 1 and Half-Life 2, both from 2004, used open worlds combined with scripted and movie-like scenes to develop their stories. That was round about 20 years ago, and now Call of Duty sells this as innovative. It's delusional in my opinion. Even with that I can live. But we got two more, and this is even worse. Look at this. No Russian. We all know the iconic episode of No Russian in the airport, where you killed civilians as a soldier of Makarov's squad, and now the dev team has no better idea than to bring back a character that had its peak, became iconic, that will always be remembered as the crazy villain that he is, and now they reboot him because they can't come up with a better story. And to get the attention and hopefully controversial discussion, they need to promote the disaster that Modern Warfare 3 is. Even worse is, in my opinion, the Abuse of Verdansk. The story trailer shows us Verdansk and throws us into Verdansk. I mean, damn it, everybody loves Verdansk. Even if you didn't realize it yet, but in 2020 we might have been part of one of the greatest multiplayer and battle royale events in the gaming history. The COVID times won't be forgotten, and speaking of gaming in the future has to remember the Warzone launch and the amazing times every single one of you had in Verdansk. And now those lazy story writers abuse the Verdansk legacy for their profits and to get people hyped for a game that should be a DLC, a game that should revoke faults that have been done with Modern Warfare 2, and that should be an apology to the community. What makes it even worse is that Verdansk has been nuked in Warzone and has been flooded with zombies. So all content from Warzone is non-canon. Case closed. Let's get to the multiplayer. And let's start with one of the most infuriating things of all, the UI. They really keep that shitty horizontal design for Modern Warfare 3. How dense can you be? It was a major flaw since the launch of Modern Warfare 2020, and they did not finish a better design within 1 year of development. It's really just wow. Perks and audio. In Modern Warfare 2, the multiplayer beta weekend 1 was awesome. We had perfect directional audio, and the community screamed in agony because their rushing playstyle was destroyed due to being heard when rushing or sprinting. That is actually would not have been an issue if Modern Warfare had a dead silence perk instead of a field upgrade that later made an awful noise and was useless until now. And here we are. Modern Warfare 3 will introduce gear. Instead of staying with the term perks, they relabel the system and sell it as innovation. There is absolutely no difference how you frame it. Please, revoke that nonsense, bring back perks and that are active from the very beginning of a match, and keep things that prove to be working untouched. I mean, the return of the ninja perk is a win, but please, that is something that should be in the game without any discussion, and that is nothing that we should be happy about. This should be considered normal. It should be in the game no matter what. The perks will now be renamed and will be attached to slots of your equipment, but what's innovative about that? Perks will still be the same, no matter if you call them differently or if you match them to something of your equipment. The bad audio in multiplayer carried over to Warzone and added to the bad Warzone experience we had with Warzone 2, due to a lot of different reasons in the first 2 seasons. I'm not going into detail, but the fleeting player base had their reasons, and they have to revoke this. The movement and map design is another point to consider. Besides the movement, Call of Duty leaked information about slide cancelling, reload cancelling, and ADS while sliding. Some like it, some hate it, and for me the current Season 5 in Modern Warfare 2 is great, and a step in the right direction. So I say it's a W to get those back. But this should also be considered normal, because we already had those mechanics in the previous games and they proved to be working and good. You're not inventing something new here, and you shouldn't sell it as something special. So why should players now return to Modern Warfare 3? Because the laziness even continues. Modern Warfare 3 was announced to bring back all the original Modern Warfare 2 maps as a remaster. And I mean, how much work could that have been? And is this all they got? A remaster? You just take the old shit and rebuild it in the new engine? Weapon vaults and innovation. The biggest scam of all Call of Duties was the Vault edition of Modern Warfare 2. What is this stupid system? They launched exactly one single vault in the entire Modern Warfare 2 lifetime that have proven to be absolutely useless because it didn't help much with the leveling. And why was there no cast-off vault? Why no Lachmann vault? What was this shit about receivers? No one ever switched out a receiver at all. The system was useless from the very beginning, and now they continue the vault system and try to sell you 2 vaults with nothing up to follow. And they try to sell it to people as a innovative system. I'm not going to buy that, that's for sure. Modern Warfare 3 does a step in the right direction. It brings the necessary changes to the franchise to win back the lost player base. But at what cost? Full priced seems to be a scam and is, in my opinion, a slap in the face to the loyal player base of COD. Charging $70 or even $100 for stuff that should be a no-brainer should be given to the community for free as a thank you, and I'm sorry we messed up. And I repeat myself, in my opinion, is a slap to the face. Thank you for watching. As always, have a good one.